Thanksgiving. I love roasted turkey and mashed potatoes and gravy. Yum! I love it so much, especially since Thanksgiving is pretty much the only day of the year that I eat some of those things. I feel happy just thinking about it. But before I started to deal with my own food issues, I treated Thanksgiving Day as an excuse to go full force with my love of food and overeating. After all, it seemed expected. Everyone commented about how loosening their pants to give their tummy more room was okay. As well, time with my family sent me back to feeling 10 years old again, and 10 was not a happy time for me. Just like me, you might also overeat to manage the stress of being around your family. Perhaps you love your family, but they drive you a little crazy. Perhaps your family is too dysfunctional to like too much, but you spend time with them anyway. Perhaps you avoid them altogether. Whichever fits for you, family can push all the right buttons and create that desire to eat to push down how you feel. So how do you cope with this and actually enjoy your turkey dinner without needing to loosen your pants and feel shame about eating? Well, here are some tips to enjoying the wonderful Thanksgiving meal, including the stuffing, rather than using it to stuff your feelings. Tip number 1, depending on what time turkey dinner is served, eat a light breakfast. Enjoy enough that you will be hungry for dinner, but not too hungry. Keep in mind that if you are hungry for dinner, it will taste better. If, however, you're too hungry when you eat, you'll tend to overeat and eat too fast to really enjoy the food. Tip number 2, if your family is like many, there will be lots of food lying around before dinner even starts. Do not snack on these before dinner. Again, if you want to feel hungry at about a 3 on a 10-point scale before dinner. However, if it looks good to you, consider saving some to eat during dinner. Wrap it up in a napkin if you want. Oftentimes, just knowing that you can have the treat later will diminish the need for it now. Tip number 3, only put on your plate the food you love. Challenge yourself to pass up the salad that your Aunt Susie made just because you don't want her to feel bad. This scenario is often an underlying issue for compulsive eaters and will only hurt you in the end. Tip number 4, eat your favorite foods first, when they will taste the best. As your stomach begins to fill up, foods will not taste as good. Enjoying all the good stuff first may support you in stopping before you're stuffed. Tip number 5, halfway through your meal, stop eating and check in with your body. Notice where you are on the hunger scale and see my video about the hunger scale if you haven't already. And when you start to feel full, slow down or stop eating. Tip number 6, make sure that you can take home leftovers. For example, ask your host for leftovers. Mom, this turkey and gravy is so delicious. I really want to eat more now, but I'm too full. Would you mind if I take some home to enjoy tomorrow? Again, making this happen and reminding yourself of it can help you ease your desire to continue eating the yummy foods. Tip number 7, if you begin to feel overwhelmed with family, consider taking a walk, talking to someone you like, or even hiding out in the bathroom for a bit. It's often hard to let yourself feel the pain or sadness of difficult interactions with family members. However, if you do nothing but just be aware of your feelings, you'll ultimately feel better than if you lose control and have to cope with the added physical discomfort and emotional guilt of eating to cope with those family feelings. Tip number 8, save room for pie. Now, if your family is like mine, pie seems to come way too soon after dinner. Remember that you can always say, I'm not hungry yet, I'll wait to eat my slice later. And be sure that your favorite is saved for you. Trust me, you will enjoy your pie more if you are hungry when you eat it. Tip number 9, spend some time giving thanks and appreciation to yourself, your growth, people in your life, pets that you love, and anything that you appreciate. Creating a family ritual or just doing this with yourself or with friends is wonderful. So these tips can be a big help if you're able to do them. If you can't, don't beat yourself up for it. Being self-critical is never helpful. Instead, acknowledge what you did do, even if it was to hide in the bathroom for an extra minute or 2. So happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Enjoy your Thanksgiving dinner, yourself, and the people you spend it with. In fact, enjoy every meal. Giving pleasure is healthy. So for more tips like this one, visit my website at www.foodisnottheenemy.com, Or simply click on the link below and sign up for my newsletter and receive my free gift. Until next time.